Right now at 8 o'clock, an explosion in a Holliston home. Two men seriously burned after working on a boiler system. The victims were med-flighted to trauma hospitals in Boston. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Tanaka. Neighbors called 911, even helped the men moments after the incident. WBZ's Tammy Mutasa live outside the Westfield Drive home. And Tammy, you actually spoke to one of those neighbors.
Hey Chris, it has been such a harrowing day in this neighborhood. They heard an explosion, the neighbors did, and it even shook their homes. One woman ran outside and she saw the two men severely burned, so she called 911. Now investigators just left the home a short time ago, but the house is severely burned that the family can't stay there tonight.
It was scary. I was scared and I was worried for them.
It was the loud explosion that rocked the quiet Holliston neighborhood and got Kristen Mahoney to run out of her house. She found her neighbor and an electrician burned, asking her to call 911. She stayed with them on her lawn until firefighters arrived.
I put them on my lawn and I knew they were going to go into shock and I wanted to make sure they were okay. So I called 911 and I knew Holliston's a great town and they came right away, the ambulance, and took care of them. And everybody was here and the Holliston firefighters were amazing.
The fire chief says the homeowner and the electrician had been trying to troubleshoot the boiler in the basement when there was an explosion. The boiler hadn't been working after the big electrical storm on Friday. The men suffered burns in more than a third of their bodies, according to the chief. They were med-flighted to two Boston hospitals.
It's a great community to live and work in, and neighbors take care of neighbors, and people were helping as best they could until the first responders arrived.
The chief says the explosion damaged the basement and the first floor of the house. The family can't stay there right now. Electrical crews shut off the power and went door to door, making sure neighbors were safe. Family and friends and neighbors now coming by, hoping the men will be okay.
They're wonderful people, wonderful people. We couldn't have nicer people. They've been here a long time.
Now, at last check, the chief says the men are in serious condition. The chief also saying people should be really vigilant, especially after that big electrical storm we had last Friday. He says if people are having any kind of electrical issues, they should call a certified electrician to come and check things out and make sure everything is working properly. Live in Holliston, Tammy Mutasa, WBZ News.
All right, Tammy. Well, this is